Hi, welcome to today's live video. My name is May Doldalau. I am live every weekday, Monday through Friday, except major holidays, at this time, 9:30 a.m. Hawaii time, Eastern time. Today we are talking about 7 words you must know and to become financially free. 7 words you must understand to become financially free. Okay, my name is May Doldalau. I live in Honolulu, Hawaii with my 7-year-old son, Jordan, and my husband, Jamel. We own this condo and another one down the street. However, back in 2011, I was very bad with money. I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, like multiple credit cards. Paid it all off by April 2016. Whew. Improved our family's net worth by $500,000, was making almost $500 a month in passive income. I quit my job as a banking assistant here in Hawaii and became a full-time mother, homemaker, wife, and a part-time finance freedom entrepreneur coach. I coach people on what I did. So if you want to have the fast track and have someone hold your hand, I coach you. Or you can buy products or read my blog for free and learn how to do it yourself. So I share that with you just because if you're starting out with nothing or negative, you can create a positive in your life, take control of your finances, become financially free. Now, we own 2 condos. I didn't own any property in 2011. Okay, guys. So if you haven't already, go to the blog, click on the link below this video. If you're watching this as a replay viewer, if you're live, it's not there yet. But as a replay viewer, I have links under all my videos. Click on the link to get the full blog post of what I'll be talking about today, just to get all the details, get it in writing. And you can share the blog with your friends and followers if you like it. Okay, 7 words you must understand to become financially free. Now, I had a security analysis mastermind this morning. It's a Zoom meeting. People can join for free. The next 4 people can join for free. I talked all about that yesterday, okay? But anyway, we met this morning and we are studying how to analyze stocks and bonds and how to find good deals in the market, all right? So that we can become very rich. Hi, hello, May. Hello, Sadat. Welcome. So that's what we did this morning, okay? And I noticed we had someone new come on and he didn't understand the word dividend. And I realized his lack of understanding the word dividend was one of the reasons he had no idea how to become financially free, though I knew he really wanted to. He came on and he said, I want to be financially free. That's why I'm here. And I was really excited because first thing you have to do is decide. So he had already passed step 1. He already knew he wanted to be financially free. So now his mind and his heart was open to learning how to do that. And so we taught him the first word that will help him toward financial freedom. So I'm going to start with that word. We're going to go through 7 words that I've noticed that when I was working a job and living paycheck to paycheck, I didn't understand these words. When I finally learned these words, that's when I started turning my life around. So I want you to understand these 7 words and see what happens in your own life. Okay, so the first word is dividend. So what is a dividend? He didn't know what a dividend was, but he knew what a stock was. He knew what a stock price was. Okay. So he didn't, and I completely understand that because honestly, I didn't know what dividends were either, okay? Dividends, if you own a stock, sometimes the stock will pay its shareholders dividends, and that is a share of the profits. So basically, if the company is profitable, they take some of the money they made and they'll give it to you because you own part of the company as a shareholder, okay? Now, some companies don't pay shareholders dividends because they're new, and they're trying to accumulate enough asset money in their business so that they can stay strong before they pay dividends. There's various reasons that people might not pay dividends, businesses might not pay dividends. But basically, if your company is profitable, they will eventually probably pay their shareholders dividends, okay? All right, so he didn't know that, and I didn't either. I didn't know companies paid dividends. So we were analyzing a company today that actually paid 12 cents a share. It paid a 12-cent dividend every month, and one share of the company was $14 and something cent, $14.60. I don't remember the exact amount, 14 something. So the share cost 14 something. It paid 12 cents every month, so it paid $1.44 a year. We divided the dividend by the share price, and it came out to 10%. Okay. Now, as you know, savings accounts in the United States anyway pay 0.01%. So 10% is like huge difference, okay? So you could You could pay out $14 and whatever cents and get 12 cents a month. Now, he had a huge aha moment, right? It's like, I didn't know you could get money by owning stock. And this is not something most people know, because most people buy stock through retirement plans that are in index funds or mutual funds. Usually they're in mutual funds. So, and they just set aside their retirement money into these mutual funds and they just get reinvested. And they don't realize that part of the reinvestment is the dividends are being paid to them and being reinvested back in. They don't understand that because they don't know. All right, so dividend is a form of passive income. When people hear that and they understand that, oh, I could own a stock and get paid a dividend, they like, their mind is blown because they don't know. I didn't know, right? And when I found out, I started buying stocks and getting dividends. And that's why when I quit my job, we were making almost $500 in passive income. Most of it was from dividends, right? So now you understand, it's like, wow, that's life-changing information, because now that I know I can create my own income with passive income from dividends, I can start investing in stocks, learning how to invest wisely, which is why we have the Security Analysis Mastermind on Friday mornings, is to learn how to invest wisely, right? Because you can invest in all kinds of ways, but basically to be able to buy a stock and get paid dividends is a form of passive income that most people have no idea that they can do. So that's the first word you should learn, dividends, all right? Second word, passive income. In order to become financially free, which is what we're talking about today, you need to create passive income. Now, passive income is something that a lot of people use and talk about. What is passive income? Let me give you the simplest definition. And once you understand this, it'll create some more information in your head to really change your mind. And that is, passive income is money you make without working. Passive income is money you make without spending any time. The most passive income is you're dead and you're still making money. So then you pass it on to your kids or your foundation or charity. You know, you have the money. It's still making money even though you're not even alive, right? That's truly passive because you're not even there, right? That's passive income. So there's different kinds of passive income in the sense that some are more passive than others. Some you have to be alive, right? Some you don't, okay? Some you have to actually spend a little bit of time, but not a lot, like not nearly as much as working a job, right? So there's different forms of passive income, certain types of passiveness involved, okay? You might have to be active in the beginning, like maybe you're being an actor, create a commercial or movie, and then after that, it pays you for years and years and years and years. So then it's pretty passive, but you had to act a role in a movie before it became passive. So in the beginning it was active, but then it became passive. So there's different kinds of varieties, but basically passive income is money you make without spending any of your own time. You need passive income to create freedom, because once you have enough passive income, you do not have to spend your time making money anymore. You can spend your time doing whatever you want, which hence becomes freedom. Okay, passive income. Third word, asset. What is an asset? Most people don't understand what an asset is. An asset is something you buy that creates income for you and puts money in your pocket, all right? So a stock that pays you dividends is an asset because it creates money that puts it in your pocket. If you bought a rental property and somebody, and you had enough rent from it after expenses that you had money in your pocket, then it's an asset, okay? Anything you buy that puts money in your pocket is an asset, okay? Next one, number 4 word, return on investment. When you invest money, how much are you getting back? A lot of people don't understand how to calculate return on investment, how to compare return on investment. They have no clue, which is why they don't know how to evaluate if an investment is good or not. The basic formula is how much money do you have to put in, all right? If you have to put in money, how much do you put in, all right? How much do you get back from your investment every year? Most people use every year as a basis, okay? So every year, how much money do you get back? Simplest example is a savings account. You put $1,000 in, you pay 0.01%. How much do you get in interest every year? All right, so you calculate 0.01% times my apartment flat rent might be an asset. Maybe. Okay. So if your apartment flat renting out gives you money in your pocket every month, it is an asset. So that ask me a question. Okay. That's an asset. Return on investment. We did that one. The next one is liability. If you own something and it takes money out of your pocket, that's a liability. So if you have a rental property but you don't have enough renters or it's vacant and you're actually paying property taxes and mortgage and there's no one there, then it's a liability. So you can have a home become a liability when it was once an asset. You kind of understand. A car that you own is a liability. You have to fill it with gas. You have to repair it. That is a liability. A bicycle that you ride is a liability because you have to pay for repairs. You see, anything that takes money out of your pocket is a liability. Okay, anything that puts money in your pocket is an asset. So basically follow the cash. Depreciation. Depreciation is a word that is more advanced, but basically if you buy property or equipment, you can depreciate it. This is a tax thing, okay? You can depreciate. So what does that mean? It means you can claim that you lose some value every year because it's getting old, because your asset is aging. That's depreciation. So if you have a house and you bought it for $100,000 and then you claim depreciation for 20 years or $1 million, let's say $1 million, 20 years depreciation, 50,000 a year depreciation, divide 1 million by 20 and then you get 50,000. So that's how they get it. And then you would subtract 50,000 of depreciation every year as an expense, even though you haven't actually maybe spent 50,000 to keep up your building. You might have, but you might not have. So it's considered an invisible expense because it's not actually quantified. It's just a mathematical calculation based on the cost of what you spent to buy it. However, the magic of depreciation is because it's an expense, it reduces any income you earn from your property. So if you have a property that's making you rent and your depreciation is higher than that, then you will not pay any taxes on that rent. And if it's, the next word is pass through, we'll talk about that. Business pass through income or expenses. Now, if you have a business and you own it, or you and your husband owns it, and it shows up on your tax return, there are pass-through income, pass-through expenses. So if the business has net income, it'll come through on your tax return and you will be taxed on it. If it has net losses, it will come through on your income and it will reduce the income on your tax return such that you pay less in taxes. Now, I understood this because I started a business. I started an internet business. And then in the first year, I paid $3,000 or I don't remember how much. I paid money out to learn how to start the business, get trained, and I had just had loss, right? It's first year. So that directly reduced my taxable income. And instead of paying like, I don't know, I used to pay out like 400, 500, whatever it was in taxes, I ended up receiving $3,000 in a tax refund. And I was like shocked because I didn't realize that I could have the business pass through into my income and reduce my income. And that was a huge aha moment because it put way more money in my pocket so that I could invest and develop myself as a business owner. So these 7 words you need to understand to understand how you can become financially free. Even just listening to this, you might have ideas already. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. So anyways, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, become a fan. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, put in your first name, email address, hit the big red yes button, and you'll get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox, and you'll be on my email list. So I send out notifications, emails on when I'm live, what I'll be talking about, links to all the replays. Okay, have a great day. I'm a little overtime today. Aloha. Take care.